Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. Three-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a three-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest tick. So here we go, should be a good one. That hook had to hurt. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Punch, counter punch. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Won't give us a second to catch our breath. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they had...
Let's get it started in round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
He blocks that jab. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Defense is not an option for these two. The jab can't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They block the hook. Insane action. You'd like to see more jabs. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Respecting each other's punching power. Lucky that hook didn't score. Julio César Chávez just got rocked. Oh my goodness, Chávez is on the canvas. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Talk about Chávez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nice defense on that right hook. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
How about that time counter shot? Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
Round 7, here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Did well to block that right hook. think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
But you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Keep them on the other end of that. Come on, you're better than that.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. Oh, and Chávez goes down. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
So much firepower here. It's all offense all the time. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
And we enter the ninth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to...
Whoa, Johnny! Dios mío! Julio César Chávez goes down! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.